Hey guys, Blitheran here, coming back at you with a brand new video, and yep, you guys have been asking for me to do some post-commentary, voiceover, stuff like that, and you know, I'm a fan of it. I'll do it, but it's just like, it takes a little time out, it takes a little more time to do it. I have to do reruns, I have to like check my voice, sometimes I mess up on something, but you know what? I think you guys deserve one. So I'm going to do a little tutorial. I'm going to kind of not tutorial, but I'm just going to kind of talk about like 5 things I think everyone should know to help them become a better player. Or I think about how the title is going to be is 5 tips on becoming a pro. These are the 5 things I think if everyone can master, then you'll be pretty much considered you'll be a really good player after that. So this is a game I played. It was actually a really good game. I almost got 16 kills. I almost got a new max kills, but I was so annoyed. You'll see in the end, but it was a crazy game. You guys will definitely enjoy it. So I'm just gonna go over the 5 things. I'm not really gonna do like my kind of tutorials I do in the past. I'm gonna kind of just kind of talk about them, and you guys just kind of watch a bit of this gameplay. So the first one is practice. Why do I say practice? So I hear a lot of people complaining like, I'm never going to be as good as Blitheran, I'm never going to be as good as him, or like, you're never going to be as good as someone else. And I think that's crap. You're never become as good as them because you probably are thinking because your bot levels aren't there. And I think that that's wrong. Just because I'm max doesn't mean you can't be as good as me. There are players who aren't max who are just as good as me. And I think the reason for that is because they play a lot. One of the biggest ways and one of the easiest ways to become a great player is practice. You're going to have to play. And what I mean by that is like 1,000+ cups a week. I've pretty much for about the past couple months been able to throw up 1,000+ cups each week. And that's because I just play, and that's what makes me a better player. I'm sure if I walked away and only put up like 200, 300 cups a week, I probably wouldn't be as good as a player. So I think that's one of the key fundamentals of becoming a pro player is you're just going to have to play more. No one can just walk away from the game and be just this awesome player. It takes practice. I certainly played a lot. I've played a ton of games. I haven't spent a lot of money on this game, so a lot of my stuff has come from me just grinding it out with hard work. So I think that's one of the key fundamentals is practice. Practice like you learn something new from someone. I've learned so many of my moves by getting killed by someone that did something to me. So I think that's one of the key things I think you guys need to know. First one is going to be patience. First one's going to be practice. So just practice your moves. And I think just practice over time and you'll develop a lot of skills in there. Okay, so the second one we're going to talk about is learn the maps. So what do I mean by this? I mean, if you guys have ever played like Call of Duty or Halo, you know, you draw like, let's say like you guys remember like a new game, you pop into a new Call of Duty game or something like that, and you don't know where anything is. You're running around like a maze, and you're like, I don't know where anyone is ever going to be. And you're just like, holy crap, how do I find people? And then over time, with practice, you guys will find that these are the high concentration areas, or these are the vulnerability points of the enemy. And I think even though this is War Robots, it actually plays into this. So learn the maps. Learn what angles snipers can't hit people at. Learn what areas that if you turn corner to, there's going to be an enemy there that you're going to be able to have a sweet angle on. So I think learning your maps is a great thing for this game. So like knowing if I go here and get this beacon, I'm going to basically shift the entire board to where I'm going to screw our enemy over. And I think that's one of the key fundamentals. Learn the maps. Even though you know where an enemy can see you, knowing where the maps are and knowing where to walk is one of the best things for you guys. Next on my list is going to be patience. I think this virtue is probably one of the greatest. I see a lot of players, new players, that'll just basically rush me, or they'll just come at me thinking I'll have lower health than them, but they'll think their health pool will save them. And really, it's not that. You guys, one of the biggest things you have to pay attention to is patience. Know when to attack and when to just basically go, you know what, this isn't my fight. I think that's one of the greatest things I should just mention again, is know when to fight. And know when to get a beacon. Sometimes I'll do it too. Sometimes I'll see it. Players will get a beacon and they can't, and they shouldn't. And I think I've wasted bots where I've gone, you know what, I probably shouldn't have done it. And I think patience is probably one of the greatest reasons why. I'm probably antsy. I'm getting freaked out. If you guys don't notice it, but excuse me. When I play, sometimes I am sweating. I'm shaking when I'm playing. Like my foot is like shaking vigorously. And that's because I'm antsy. I want to get somewhere. I need to be somewhere. And sometimes I've found that once I waste a bot, I step back, and you'll notice I don't jump with my Griffin. The reason for that is because I have patience. I take a look at the battlefield. I take it all in, and I just think, like, what am I going to be doing? What should be my next smartest move? And I think that's one of the greatest things I think you guys should do is step back. Sometimes jumping your Griffin. There's so many games I think you guys know. I literally won't even choose my jump. I'll probably waste 30 seconds of good jumping quality time just to watch and watch how the game progresses. That's just who I am. I want to see how the game progresses before I just engage straight on. So, patience, guys. Don't engage on someone head on. Honestly, there's times where I've literally been like, you know what, I can take this one-on-one, but I'm going to wait for my teammate, which is going to go around the corner. So I think that's one thing you guys need to pay attention to, is just take a couple extra seconds and just feel the game out for itself. I think the fourth one, this one might be a little iffy. Hate losing. Don't accept it. I think one of the greatest things that's made me great is I hate losing. I can't accept a loss. It's just who I am. You can literally throw me in a game. I'll be solo and I'll hate that loss. I will do everything in my power to not lose. If you guys ever see me in Battlefield, it was not an easy loss. I will do everything. I will waste bots. I'm not afraid to go out there and just get something. I hate losing. I think that's what's made me so great, is for a great team player, is I don't want to lose. I'll do everything I can. I'll throw bots out. I'll destroy Ansels. I'll waste my damage. I'll go for beacons. I'll do anything possible to not lose. That's one of the greatest things I think you guys need to take note of, is don't accept a loss. There's so many players like, it's just a game. Yeah, it's just a game, but if you want to become great and be a pro player, pros can't accept. I can't accept the loss. I'm going to do everything in my power to where basically I want to see that green win. I don't want to see a red lose. That's just not who I am. So I think that's one of the greatest things that help you guys out is, I know it's just a game, but guys, don't accept the loss. Just take it and you go, you know what, next game is going to be a win. I'm going to go for 1.3 and I'm just going to throw up a win. I think that will help develop skills to where you're just going to do everything in your power. You're going to try new things. There's so many things in my videos I don't really point out, but I've tried new things. I'm like, holy crap, that worked out. I don't know how I made that jump. I don't know how I did it. It's just things I do to win. And so last on my list, I left a little extra time to talk about. It's called self-awareness. You guys have heard me talk about it so much, but it's so crucial. I believe self-awareness is the greatest key to becoming a pro player. So what does self-awareness mean? I've talked about it so much. If you guys want, I made a video on it a little while back. It's actually a really old video, but I talked about self-awareness throughout the whole video. But self-awareness, knowing where to go at the right time. So I'm paying attention to the battlefield. There'll be times where I'm like shooting at someone from like 350. I'll be reloading and I'll start looking at other players. Like I'll be in like a Trident Fury, a Fury Zeus. I'll be like looking at other players, paying attention to their ranges. Meaning I'll be switching targets and I won't be so zoned in on one person. And I think that's very crucial, is to be picking around, looking at people, seeing where they're going. Self-awareness, basically. I'm just going to keep saying it just to get it stuck in your head. I think that's going to make you a great team player. So I'm actually paying attention to this game right now. This is actually going to be my 16th kill, but I didn't get it, and that was very annoying. But self-awareness, paying attention to the battlefield, knowing where the beacon is, going, you know what, I should probably go right because my teammates are probably going to die soon because they've been in their bots for a while. So going right, I'll actually stop them. And so I think these are the 5 things you guys need to pay attention to becoming a great pro player. And I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I don't know if you guys like this, me kind of talking over it, but if you guys did, let me know in the comment section. Have a good day.